DRS is open, wind tunnel to the right, full brake, and there we go. Oh, textbook stuff. Greetings, welcome to another Deckard Games YouTube thing, and today we will have something that is not retro, but it's also not modern, so I guess it's a thing it is something in between. In my Ryzen 7, a 3rd gen CPU from AMD build video, I said that I was rocking my 2500K for the last 8 years or something like that, and now that I have my new PC all built and functioning 100%, I'm very happy with it. I have to do something with my old machine, my 2500K, and as usual, as is a tradition here on the family, when I buy a new machine, the old one passes on to my father. So we are going to build a machine with my 2500K, with some hardware that I got from friends and stuff. So yeah, and we are going to test it. Of course, we are going to test it. We are going to test the i5-2500K, because at least in my opinion, what has been going on in the last couple of months or 3 months, whatever, with AMD being all over the news and Intel apparently falling behind after dominating since the Athlon 64. In my opinion, what Intel needs at this moment is a new 2500K, something that does what the 2500K did back in the day: an affordable CPU, unlocked with great overclocking potential, and yeah, a good and stable platform. But again, especially that relationship between price and performance, and this was the king back then. That's why I bought it. And one other thing that I think Intel should do, it would be to stop charging more money for hyper-threading technology. I remember that when I bought the 2500K, the same CPU with the hyper-threading technology, which is just something that you implement or not on your CPU, was something like 150 euros more, something like that, just to activate hyper-threading on the goddamn CPU. So Intel needs to stop charging more money for something that costs nothing to implement. So yeah, an affordable CPU with overclocking capabilities, unlocked, with hyper-threading without charging us more money for it. So yeah, we are going to build a 2500K machine in 2019 and test it and see how it performs nowadays. We know that my new machine is faster, of course, but again, this was I bought it, or I changed my machine because the opportunity arrived, because I was happy with the 2500K. So yeah, but with multitasking and video editing and encoding, the Ryzen 7 is a lot faster. But well, let's build our machine, let's find out what kind of hardware we are going to use, and yeah, let's test the 2500K in 2019. So Windows 10 is installing, and there are a few things that I'm not very happy with the case. And let's get one thing out of the way: I would not recommend this case to everyone, or better, to no one, because well, cable management is a nightmare. I was expecting some difficulties. There were a few things that I've foreseen when I bought the case, like, let me show you, like putting all the cables down there beneath the hard drive. This I knew I had to do, which practically it almost blocks all the air coming from the fan. You can feel a little bit, but you can feel it more over here. So yeah, I knew that I had to do this for aesthetic reasons, and the 8-pin APS cable has no way to route through the cable, so I just stuck it in a little gap that it has. So yeah, it is not very beautiful, but it is what it is. So yeah, it is kind of a short case. The cooler almost touches the side panel, but well, it is a $25 case. The rest, I'm okay. The hard drive cases is cool. The black and white scheme is also nice. The video card and the PCIe cables, they ended up okay because I routed to these holes right here, which they weren't meant for this, but it is the best way. One major deal: the 24-pin plug to the motherboard doesn't pass through the holes on the chassis. I don't know if the guys at Bitfanic have some kind of ruler to measure the holes and the plugs, but yeah, the 24-pin does not pass through the holes on the chassis. So again, a $25 case, but well, the aspects of the thing, the looks of the case itself, it's okay. I like it, this black and white theme. I was going to install a white DVD burner, but where did I put it? It's here, sorry. I was going to put this one, but don't know if you can see or not. This is beige, not white. It doesn't cut up on camera as much. I was going to use this one, but again, it is not white. I didn't like it, and since we have this black and white thing going on, I ended up with a black LG DVD burner. So yeah, it is what it is. Let's finish up installing Windows 10 and well, let's play some games. So we have Windows 10 installed, it fresh and brand new installation, and like we did in the last time on my Ryzen 7 build, let's run Cinebench and compare our score, which I already don't remember, but whatever. Let's run it anyway, and then I'll check out the video on the Ryzen 7 benchmark and compare it. We only have 4 cores, no hyperthreading on the 2500K. So this is going to take a while. I'll fast forward the video near the end, and we'll check out our score and compare with the Ryzen 7. Holy crap, this took a while. I could assemble some real IKEA furniture faster than this. So it is done, and we got a score of, let me just grab the camera here. Focus, you stupid thing. 978 points, yeah. Well, it is what it is. I don't really recall the score on the Ryzen 7, but it was a lot more than this. You know what? Let's check it out. Why not? Let's go to the best YouTube channel, deckardgames. Here we have my Ryzen 7 build, and I'm trying to plug my IBM keyboard. We got 4,723, and now we have 978. So yeah, a lot different, a lot more faster, which was expectable. Let's be honest, this is a four cores, no hyperthreading CPU. it's almost 10 years old, so yeah, it is what it is. So let's do the same thing. Let's try out some gaming benchmarks using the presets that we use with the Ryzen 7, just well, because we can. So yeah, let's try out some Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Same preset as the previous video, the high preset with no motion blur, because well, it is motion blur, so screw that. And let's see how this goes. So yeah, it is a lot slower than the other one. We are getting an average of 24 frames per second, more or less, where in the other test we got around 57, if I recall correctly. So yeah, let's fast forward the Shadow of the Tomb Raider benchmark and see the end result. So yeah, we got an average of 30 frames per second, almost half that what we got on the 3700X. So yeah, the RX 580 that I have on my machine, although not being the best thing in the world, we can see the difference between one thing and the other. So yeah, 30 frames per second on average. It is what it is. So again, let's try Assassin's Creed like we did on the last time. So here we have Assassin's Creed. The frames per second are all over the place. Now we are getting something around 23, 24, something like that. This will be probably lower than the Shadow of the Tomb Raider, so yeah. But again, this is for my father. He doesn't play games like this, I'm just comparing it with the Ryzen 7. He plays some Solitaire, some Virtua Pool 3, the best pool game ever made, and some Formula 1. So that is the game that will push the system just a little bit further. So yeah, we are on the red with 28 frames per second. Not great. It could be worse. Close to 30. It's still playable. Not the best experience, of course, but it is playable. So yeah, it is what it is. So I guess this is it. So let's try something else. So why not try some Virtua Pool? And my God, look at those frames per second. 150. Holy crap. Our frames per second are going through the roof. So yeah, you know, just playing some Virtua Pool. Oops, I'm not good at this. My father beats me all the time, so yeah. I don't know. It dropped to 60 frames. That's weird. Something's not right. Whatever. Screw that. Bam! Oh, got the white in. Damn you all to hell. So yeah, Virtua Pool running on a 2500K with a R9 280 without a problem. I don't know what's going on with the FPSs up there, because that's not right. So yeah, it is what it is. So Bam! Let's get out of here. Nice. And so here we have Formula 1 2018. Let's go through our options and set this to the high preset. This is the most demanding game that will run on this machine, so let's run a benchmark on this and see how it goes. Again, high preset, and this is running on my father's monitor. He has my former 1080p LED monitor from Samsung. So here we have our benchmark. We are going with Sebastian Vettel on the Ferrari. We have around 60 frames per second, which is pretty cool. Again, we are running this at high. Pretty smooth, pretty cool graphics. We are in Hungary. If you know your Formula 1, you know these two corners. So let's fast forward this to the end and check our end result. But again, we are having decent frames per second, so yeah, let's fast forward this and take a look at the final results. So here we have our final result. We have an average of 74 frames per second, pretty cool, minimum of 52. Yeah, pretty decent results. Again, this will be the most demanding game to run on this machine, so it runs without a problem. 1080p, high preset, 74 frames per second. And you know what? Let's do a quick race. Why not? Let's go with modern F1 cars, and let's go with Alfa Romeo because I drive one myself, with Charles Leclerc, and let's go to Hungary again. Now here is my Alfa Romeo. Let's change the camera. I'm using my Xbox 360 controller. And here we go, from position 16, already falling behind. That's always great. Cutting through some grass and damaging my front wing on the left. This will be a fun race to hold the car and whatnot.
Mind that front wing. It'll need replacing if it takes too much damage.
Yep, the car is already going out of the track. But screw that. This is a quick race, 5 laps, and we are going to do it with a front wing damage on the left side. So I'm down 2 positions, 18th. Let's push some guys out of the way first. There you go. Oh, it's my teammate. Get behind. Okay, we are back at our starting position, 16th place. And there we go again, outside the track. The car doesn't want to stay between the lines. We'll just have to brake a little bit more. we go, cutting another corner. So we are up one position. Oops. I almost hit the wall. And there we are again, pushing some cars up to 13th place. And we just damaged the right side of the front wing, because why not? Now that's uniform. It's damaged on both sides, which is always great. You gotta love Formula One, the sounds on these cars and whatnot. I miss the old days of drivers doing everything they could to win a freaking race. Now it's all rules and stuff. Whatever. This is not a Formula One video. Let's see if we can catch up to these guys in front. Trying to keep the car on the track. And there we go again, outside. And brake. So let's concentrate and try to catch these guys in front of us. So we are very close to the 10th position. Let's try to overtake Carlos Sainz. There we are. Let's try to overtake Magnussen now. This is a big mistake in this corner, but whatever. Screw that. Oh. Yep. More damage to the front wing. You can't get enough damage. Love me some damage. And there goes the car again. Come on, we gotta end on the top 10. Maybe now. Yes. And there we are. Now this one is cool. Now on to Alonso. Into the 9th position. We gotta defend our position now. We have a car or 2 cars right behind us. So yeah, let's cut this corner. Yeah, why not? So we have Alonso in front of us. Let's not make the same mistake. Make these 2 corners and then try to overtake. Here we are on the back. In position. DRS is open, wind tunnel, to the right, full brake, and there we go. Oh, textbook stuff. That was some textbook stuff. I have my... What the heck? Get out of here. Yeah, this is the intro to my video. So 8th place. Can we still go to 7th? I don't know, maybe. 1 lap remaining. The car doesn't want to stay on the track. Alonso is still behind us. And this is getting rough. Who's in front of us? Oh, we have Sergio Perez. Yeah, the car is definitely getting worse and worse. And there we go, and we have Alonso again. Screw you. There we are. Back into our 8th position. So last lap, let's go after Sergio Perez. No, this is... Went straight off the corner. Again, big mistake trying to overtake in these 2 corners, but yeah, again, well, we ended up in front. I'm sure this was a penalty, but screw it. I don't think we are gonna get the other cars in front of us. We have a Mercedes from Bottas. And there goes the car again. So yeah, let's just try to finish the race. Last lap, 7th position. We started in... I forgot. 16th? Yeah, I believe it was 16th, so yeah. We gain a few positions in 5 laps only. This is a pretty cool game. Yeah, just a few corners to the end. Keep it steady. So the winner is Sebastian Vettel on the Ferrari. Fastest lap for Lewis Hamilton. And 7th place for moi, racing as Charles Leclerc on a Alfa Romeo, because you gotta go with a Italian racing team. So yeah, I don't know why the Ferrari guy is celebrating, but yeah. What? Kimi Raikkonen? Wasn't it Sebastian Vettel? Well, apparently it was the Iceman, Kimi Raikkonen, that won the race, and yeah. So there you have it, my i5-2500K build for my father, my former computer, and it's still a decent CPU even in 2019, 4 cores only, no hyper-threading, but with a decent graphics card. You can still play some modern games. We've just played Formula 1 or F1 2018, and you can play Shadow of the Tomb Raider and Assassin's Creed, You just have to, you know, downgrade the graphics a little bit, but we can still game at 1080p. So yeah, it is a pretty decent CPU even on 2019, and this is exactly what Intel needs. I've already said it and I say it again, an unlocked CPU, a affordable CPU, and not charging more for hyper-threading technology, because that is just plain stupid, but whatever. So if you enjoyed this video, check out my Ryzen 7 3rd gen build. It is my current main machine, and check out my other not so new videos that cover more retro stuff from computers, video games, whatever. So check out my other videos here on the channel. If you haven't subscribed already, what are you waiting for? Click that subscribe button, leave a like in this video. Remember that you can always follow me on social media for some, I don't know, some social media nonsense and stuff. And well, as always, thank you very much for watching this, and until my next video, take care.